Fine, let's solve another example. A machine component is loaded so that sigma 1 is equal to 120 MPa, sigma 2 is equal to 70 MPa, and sigma 3 is equal to minus 90 MPa. Okay, here sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3 are the principal stresses along x, y, z. Okay, you can take like that. So total 3 stresses, okay, 3 principal stresses. So among these 3 principal stresses, sigma 1, sigma 2 are positive stresses, positive values. So sigma 1 and sigma 2 are the tensile stresses, okay, because positive sign. And sigma 3 is equal to minus 90 MPa, means compressive stress, okay. Sigma 1 and sigma 2 are the tensile stresses and sigma 3 is the compressive stress, okay. So 3 principal stresses are given, okay. So, and let us see remain. The material has maximum yield strength in tension and a compression of 360 MPa. So maximum yield strength is given sigma y, okay, sigma y, so maximum yield strength 360 MPa. Find the factor of safety for the each of the following theories. Okay, here we have to find factor of safety. Okay, so using following theories. Okay, what are they? So maximum normal stress theory, first one, and second one maximum shear stress theory, and finally distortion energy theory. So we have to use these 3 theories of failures. We have to find the factor of safety for each and every theories of failure. Okay, he mentioned here maximum normal stress theory, maximum shear stress theory, and distortion energy theory. Okay, first of all, let's solve this problem. Okay, given data. So what is the given data here? So note down the given data. Okay. So principal stresses sigma 1 is equal to 120 MPa. Sigma 2 is equal to how much? Sigma 2 value 70 MPa. And finally sigma 3 is equal to minus 90 MPa. Okay, minus negative. So 2 tensile stresses and 1 compressive stress. Okay. Oh, fine. So again the yield strength is given sigma yt is equal to 360 MPa for both tensile and compressive. Okay, same value. So here the unknown is factor of safety. Okay, factor of safety according to first of all. So first theories of failure is normal stress theory. Let us consider normal stress theory. Normal stress theory. So according to normal stress theory, what is the formula? There is a relation. So sigma, so maximum principal stress is equal to sigma yt by factor of safety. Okay. So according to normal stress theory or Rankine theory, maximum principal stress is equal to sigma yt by factor of safety. Sigma maximum here, so which one is the maximum value? Just find out sigma value. We have 3 principal stresses, sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3. Among these stresses, okay, so sigma 1 is the maximum value, so maximum principal stress. So this is the maximum value, so sigma 1 is equal to sigma yt. What is the value of sigma yt? 360 divided by factor of safety. So sigma yt, okay, sigma yt by factor of safety, sigma yt is equal to 360. So 360 divided by factor of safety is unknown. So here factor of safety is unknown. Okay, so factor of safety is unknown. So sigma 1 means what is the value? Sigma 1 120 MPa, maximum principal stress. Okay, so maximum sigma 120 is equal to 360 by factor of safety. So 120 once and 120 twice. Then the factor of safety is equal to how much? Factor of safety is equal to 3 according to normal stress theory. According to normal stress theory, factor of safety is equal to 3. Okay, it's fine. Now, so second, so next theory of failure. So next theory of failure is maximum shear stress theory. Maximum shear stress theory. Maximum shear stress theory. So according to maximum shear stress theory, tau maximum is equal to maximum shear stress is equal to tau yt. Okay, shear yield strength. Tau yt means shear yield strength. Shear yield strength. So tau yt by factor of safety. Again, we know that tau yt is equal to sigma yt by 2. Okay, so into factor of safety. So we know that sigma yt is equal to half of Okay, it means shear yield strength is equal to half of yield strength. Okay, sigma yt by 2. Tau yt is equal to sigma yt by 2. So here sigma yt is already given. How much sigma yt? 360. So 360 divided by 2 into factor of 70. So 2 also 2 180. So 2, okay, 180 divided by factor. Tau maximum. What about tau maximum? Suppose if we know this tau maximum, we can calculate factor of safety. So మనకి tau maximum తెలిస్తే factor of safety find out చేయొచ్చు. Okay. So tau maximum ఎలా find out చేస్తాం? We know that tau maximum is equal to, if principal stress are available, then the formula tau maximum is equal to difference between, okay, so tau maximum is equal to, we have a formula, okay, so what is that formula? So half of difference between maximum principal stress, difference between maximum principal stress and minimum principal stress, maximum and minimum principal stress. So what is the maximum principal stress? So from the given principal stresses, what is the maximum value? 120 mm. So maximum principal stress is 120 MPa. Similarly, what is the minimum principal stress here? So next value 70 MPa and minus 90 MPa. So this is the minimum. So because of negative sign, this is the minimum principal stress. So minus 90 MPa. Subtract maximum principal stress. Okay, so that minimum principal stress from maximum principal stress. Okay, so then we will get. So then we get tau maximum is equal to half of maximum principal stress, how much? 120 MPa minus minimum principal stress minus 90 MPa. So minus into minus plus. So 210. So 120 plus 90, 210 divided by 2. So 105 MPa. Okay, so మనం ఏం చేస్తాం ఇక్కడ మనం, so tau maximum is equal to half of maximum principal stress minus minimum principal stress. So among the given principal stress values, the maximum value is 120 MPa. So maximum value ఏముంది మనకి 120. So minimum value ఏముంది ఇక్కడ మనకి minus 90. ఓకేనా, సో maximum minimum, సో రెండు సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసి హాఫ్, ఓకే, యావరేజ్ తీసుకుంటే మనకి సో maximum shear stress వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా, సో దెన్ నౌ so simply can substitute tau maximum is equal, so tau maximum is equal to 105 is equal to, so 180 divided by factor of safety. So factor of safety is equal to 180 by 105. So 180 by 105. Yes or no? So now calculate these terms. So after calculating these two values, we will get 1.714. 1.7. So factor of safety is equal to 1.714 according to maximum shear stress theory. Okay, this is the final value for factor of safety. Okay, okay. So we have that final theory of, let's go for that final theory of failure, that is maximum distortion, distortion energy theory. Okay, let's solve. So according to maximum, now, so third case is maximum distortion using maximum, okay. So simply we can write distortion energy theory. So according to distortion energy theory, we have a formula. So according to distortion energy theory, okay, what is the formula? Sigma 1 for triaxial system, sigma 1 minus sigma 2 whole square, sigma 2 minus sigma 3 whole square, so plus sigma 3 minus sigma 1 whole square is equal to 2 into sigma yt by factor of safety whole square. Okay, so remember, so we have another formula, sigma t1 square. We have seen the previous problem, sigma t1 square plus sigma t2 square minus sigma t1 into sigma t2 is equal to sigma yt by factor of safety whole square. So that formula is used for biaxial system, two principal stresses. Okay, here we have three principal stresses. See, sigma 1, here we have sigma 1, sigma 2 and sigma 3, triaxial system. Okay, so for triaxial loading system we have to use this formula. Okay, for biaxial system, sigma t1 whole square into sigma t2 whole square minus, okay, so sigma t1 sigma t2 sigma yt by factor of safety whole square. Okay. Anyhow, we have to use this relation. Okay, so according to that given data, so just substitute all the values here. So sigma 1 minus sigma 2, 120 minus 70 whole square plus sigma 2 minus 70 minus sigma 3 minus minus 90 whole square plus sigma 3 minus 90 minus minus 120 whole square is equal to 2 into, so y sigma of it means 360 divided by factors whole square. Well, 120 minus 71, how much? 50. So 50 whole square, 50 whole square plus, this is how much? 160 whole square plus minus 210 whole square minus 90 minus 120 and 2 into 360 by factors. So just solve this terms, okay? So after solving this entire terms, you will get 72,200, okay, is equal to 2 into 360 by factor of safety whole square. Now take this to the left hand side and solve. So then you will get 36,100. Okay. So it becomes 360 by factor of safety is equal to whole square. Sorry. Okay. 36,100. Okay. Now, so just okay. So just take this square to the right hand side. It becomes square root 360 divided by factor of safety square root of 36100. Yes or no? Or you can say in other way. You can simply do like this. Okay. So I just arrange this part. Okay. So simply you do like this. Factor of safety whole square is equal to 360 whole square divided by 36100. So solve this terms 360 okay, whole square how much? So after solving this thing, okay, then factor of safety whole square is equal to 3.59. Okay, so factor of safety becomes square root of 3.59. Okay. If we take square root, it will be 1.89. So factor of safety is equal to 1.89 according to distortion energy theory. Okay, this is the procedure to solve theories of failure problems. Okay, thank you.